In this video, we'll learn how you can create a Bitbucket integration using OAuth on Harness SEI. To begin with, go to integrations under the data settings, and this should be available under the account level scope. Under the available integrations, under the automated section, you would have the Bitbucket tile. Click on install. The first step is to select the type of your Bitbucket account. We can connect to either Bitbucket Cloud or Bitbucket Data Center. For this video, I'll go ahead with Bitbucket Cloud. Now, SEI can connect to the Bitbucket platform using two different modes of authentication, that is either using OAuth or using the application password. In this video, I'll go ahead with OAuth. So let's go ahead and select OAuth. Now this will automatically redirect me back to the Bitbucket platform, and it'll ask me to grant access for Bitbucket platform to send data to the SEI system. So I'll go ahead and click on grant access, and this will redirect me back to the integration configuration page on Harness SEI. Now, next step would be to add an integration name. So let's call it Bitbucket demo, and you can also add descriptions and tags. This is useful in case you have multiple integrations of the same type, so that you can identify them easily while managing them. You can also specify the repositories in case you have a bunch of repositories in your Bitbucket account and you don't want all of them to be ingested as part of this integration. You can specify the specific repositories under the repositories field right here, and this will then ingest only the specified repositories into the SEI system. Now, another important step would be to specify the details that you want to ingest as part of this integration. That is, for example, in case you want to ingest pull request data, issues, commits, commit files, or projects. Now, in case you don't want some of this sensitive data to be ingested into the system, you can easily go ahead and uncheck them, and this will not be ingested as part of the integration ingestion. The next step would be to click on validate connection, and once you click on validate connection, the integration will run the pre-flight checks, and once it is completed, you will have the connection established, and as you can see, the integration has been created. We have the ID, and once I click done, under the Your Integrations tab, I can see that the Bitbucket demo integration has been created. Currently, the status is warning because the ingestion jobs has not been scheduled yet. But once the ingestion jobs are scheduled, you will be able to monitor the ingestion status and the integration health status right here in the monitoring tab. Now, as you can see, once the ingestion is scheduled, the status will automatically be updated to scheduled. Now, one quick thing to note here is that similar to the other SCM integrations, in the Bitbucket integration as well, once you have configured the integration and you want to sort of restrict the ingestion into certain repositories, then you can go ahead under the configuration tab and select those specific repositories, and then again save the configuration settings so that the integration will ingest only the set of specific repositories that have been selected. You can also update the additional options where you define what sort of data do you want to ingest into the system. For example, currently we are ingesting data for PRs and commits, but in case you also want to ingest data for the PR reviews and commit file, that includes the code diff for each of the commits, then you can again go ahead and enable these checkboxes and click on save, and this will ideally update the integration configuration, and on the subsequent integration ingestion, the data will be updated automatically. And that's it for this video. Make sure to check out the documentation to learn more about how you can set up the Bitbucket integration. And in case you have any queries, feel free to reach out to us on Harness support. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next video.